Hey everybody, I'm Robbie Picard and you are watching Live in Fort McMurray. On today's premiere episode, we are going to discuss the downtown revitalization. I am standing in Avenue Coffee. Now, Avenue Coffee is an amazing place, and I want to pay a tribute to Bill De Silva because this was originally his vision of creating this massive area in downtown Fort McMurray. Now, Avenue's had its challenges. I mean, a couple years ago, it was this high in water, massive flood, destroyed the entire building, and now it's reopened and they are doing phenomenal. After the city announced that they were going to do the downtown revitalization grant, multiple small businesses started to pop up. And I'm so thrilled to see there is probably 6 restaurants right here in the Avenue Square. We are standing in the Elk and Cedars Bakery. Now, Cedars has been around for a while. It is one of the most amazing restaurants / bakeries in town. You can get all kinds of food and desserts. And now they've recently opened the Elk, which is French Italian cuisine. I mean, this area is now the new hot spot in Fort McMurray. On this side is Cedars, where you can get donaires, all kinds of amazing food. It's very famous, very good. Behind me, you got some amazing places as well. We've got Mindfill Elevation's float space. We've got pharmacy, a medical center. You got Stratosphere Sports, the ambulance place. I mean, this entire little corner is filled with amazing businesses. Behind me, we've got Ultimal Health, Club Rewind, and the Thrifty Duchess. I am standing outside of Fusion Foods. Now, Fusion Foods is sort of a Filipino fusion restaurant. In the summertime, they set up this beautiful little kind of patio, and the food is amazing. So even though they're not open because we're a bit early, I just wanted to give them a shout out and thank them for their contribution to the community. Behind me is City Furniture. City Furniture is a new furniture store. They took over the old trampoline place. I don't know what it was before. And now it's a successful furniture store in the heart of downtown. It's hard to believe that not that long ago, this entire space was filled when we had that massive flood in Fort McMurray a couple years ago. Now check it out. I mean, this is a beautiful place to get your nails done. They've got great staff. It's very comfortable. They'll massage your feet. They'll scrub your bunions. They'll do everything. Downtown Fort McMurray was covered in water not that long ago. And because the municipality put out this grant for downtown revitalization, a lot of these buildings were able to get new facades and reinvest. And it has worked. Out of all the programs that this city has ever done, like the weather catcher and, the downtown expropriation, they've had kind of a pivot and they made a decision to reinvest. And it wasn't that much money. It was like $4 million, which triggered many more millions in private investment. So the city, Amanda Hayes, should definitely be proud of themselves for what an amazing job they have done with this grant. So one of the things about downtown is that business is starting to boom. We're standing in corridor with my good friend Courtney and Carly, and she owns Fire by Coffee. She owns this amazing place here. What do you got going on here? What do you guys do?
We've expanded the shop a little bit to make room for some new friends, and we basically host a wide range of local small businesses in a retail setting. So you can come, mingle, have a look around.
So this is Carly. Carly is the owner of Firebag Coffee, and Firebag Coffee is becoming very popular. We're going to have our own blend for the tempo that is going to be coming from her as well. So how is business going, and what have you been up to?
Business has been wonderful. We are now in 4 or 5 locations within Fort McMurray, as well as helping to set up cafes in Fort McMurray, so you can get a cup of coffee or you can come to places like Corridor and get a bag of coffee.
Everyone I talk to is impressed with you, like everybody. They say that you are the best entrepreneur in the history of entrepreneurs. Everyone's scared to mess with you because apparently you're the toughest chick in town. Why did you do this business? And I mean, this was just like a warehouse, and you've turned it into something that everyone talks about.
It kind of happened by accident. So out of just we kind of had nowhere else to go, and I wasn't planning on having this many vendors, but at the end of the day, when Christmas came around after we opened, we had 20 vendors, and now we've got over 50.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm with Christine. We are standing in her business, Prime Signs. She is killing it right now. Why did you decide to reinvest in downtown?
Basically, it's a need that's down here. We need it to be revitalized and busy again, and I like the area.
Awesome. Cool. I'm standing inside the Pocket Heart Cafe with Elaine, the owner. How is business going, and why did you decide to reinvest in downtown?
It's business is going great. I have an awesome clientele. I have most of my regulars. There's a lot of hardworking people down here, and it's a great place for them to come and get a nutritious lunch and visit.
One of the things that the conversation was about Fort McMurray is, downtown's going to be dying. There's no need to reinvest in downtown. And I'm glad the city did the opposite. I'm glad that they decided to reinvest in downtown because downtown is thriving. And one of the things that I would like to make the point is that when you reinvest in a small business, there's just so much more of it than spending all these millions and millions of dollars of trying to get massive chains here, where I think we've proven that a little bit of help for small business goes a long way.
It's about the people. There's some very good people.
I am standing here with Natasha, the owner of Mini Green Havens. Natasha has shown pure business resilience, no matter ups and downs. Why have you decided to reinvest in the downtown?
Because I care about our community, our people here in Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo, and it's a good central location.
What is Mini Green Havens?
Mini Green Havens is a social enterprise. I sell indoor plants. We have a coffee shop and a French bakery coming. I believe in our people. I believe people are all the same. I want to be all-inclusive, and our slogan is plant yourself and breathe.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
And tell me, what is this over here?
This area is called the Hammocks because the word evokes relaxation. This is a place where you can meet out-of-town guests. If you have a shift worker at home and you need to be quiet or whatever, just come in, plant yourself and breathe and enjoy your time. For everybody in Fort McMurray to welcome our new vendors in Mini Green Havens, we will be having a raffle for this basket for the month of April. Every time you make a purchase here at Mini Green Havens, you will get an entry to win. It's free to enter, and have a great day.
This is the Manning Business Center, and it's a hustle and bustle of activity. There is tons of business here, from the Alley YMM, Mr. Mike's, Mini Green Havens, 2020 Property Management, Remax, a few spas, a yoga studio upstairs. It's just a great section of town. Live in Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo is a series that is going to try to get more people to consider living in Fort McMurray, particularly if they work at site, they currently live in camp. We'd like them to consider giving Fort McMurray a chance. Fort McMurray is a beautiful community. Also, anything that is done positive by the municipality, we want to highlight it. It's not always about being negative. It's not always about talking about things that should not have been built. It's also about where do we go from here. The Downtown Revitalization Grant is proof that if you reinvest in your community and give everybody an equal shot, it can turn into something. I mean, this is a massive success. Now, this is part one of Live in Fort McMurray Downtown Edition. We are going to try to cover the entire downtown. If you would like us to cover anything in the entire regional municipality of Wood Buffalo, so that is Fort Chipewyan, Anzac, John VA, Conklin, Fort McKay, anywhere in between, let us know and we will cover it. Thank you for watching the first episode of Live in Fort McMurray. These episodes are available on RobbiePicardMedia.com, Robbie Picard Media on Facebook, and Robbie Picard Media on LinkedIn.